As many know, the Manhattan Project was a secret project that went on during World War II to research and produce nuclear weapons. They were successful in completing this project as the little boy and fat man were made and eventually dropped by the US in Japan. These nuclear bombs were a major discovery in the physics world. The two prominent physicists who were involved in the making and development were Feynman and Oppenheimer. Feynman contributed to the Manhattan Project at the age of 24 as the group leader of the theoretical division of Hans Bethe. He was later transferred to the Oak Ridge facility where he had the position to help calculate the safety procedures for storing the materials of the nuclear weapon. Another key figure involved in the project other than Feynman was Oppenheimer, who was given the nickname of Father of the Atomic Bomb. He was the director of the Los Alamos laboratory where he researched and designed the atomic bomb. The atomic bomb was made possible through physics. When creating the weapon, they had to use explosion waves to shape convex waves from detonators, which is the device that causes the explosion. By doing so, they would be able to compress the core, which was uranium in the little boy and plutonium in Fat Man. When designing the gun, or the shape of the bomb, they had to use physics to calculate how the air resistance and gravity would interact so they can create the ideal shape of the bomb. They had to do the same with the parachute that was used to drop a measuring device that observed the bombs being dropped. This meant that physicists also had to calculate the air resistance with gravity that the parachute experiences when falling in order to measure the explosion of the bomb. A very important factor that they had to consider was air pressure. Did you know that the bombs did not explode upon landing but in the air? This was done deliberately, and the physicists had to calculate when the air pressure would cause the explosion. The explosion was also involved with physics as it used a chain reaction fission to release energy. This great amount of energy released from the bombs was mostly converted to heat, which is why we are able to see the hot explosion. Here's some math behind how destructive the atomic bombs were. The little boy is 9,700 pounds, which meant it felt 95,060 newtons of force pulling downwards. The fat man is 10,300 pounds, which means it feels a greater downwards force of 100,940 newtons. The little boy produced an explosion that is equivalent to 15,000 tons of TNT. This is hard to imagine, so when converted to newtons, it was 6.2810 quadrillion. The fat man produced an explosion that is 21,000 tons of TNT equivalent, which is equal to 8.7910 quadrillion newtons. Through this, we are able to see that with physics, great power and discoveries can be made.